Hi everyone, welcome to the advanced group class. So for tonight, we're covering how to use your feet into the floor, how to use your feet not over the floor without compromising your body posture, and let's start. So one of the most common problems in most Latin medicine is understanding how to use your floor. So I'm pretty sure that you've heard before that you need to step into the floor, you need to step through the floor, and all types of different variations. So we're going to start with just basic understanding of how to use the floor. So now how to use the floor is a pressure downwards onto your foot or both feet at all times. Say for example, you want to bring your foot in from the side position to an angle. It's actually having the pressure on the instep of the foot and using your floor downwards to bring your foot in. So what that automatically creates is in turn out a broken ankle and your knee coming in, and that will also enhance or lead your human action. So for the first exercise, what I want you to focus on, keep your chest up and very importantly, keep your balance going forward. So you want 2/3 of the weight onto the balls of your feet, 1/3 on the heels. From here, what I want you to do, focus on your posture so that when you do work into the floor, that you don't start grinding downwards and that compromises your posture. So now you need to focus on two basics. You need to keep your posture up and have a downward pressure onto your foot. You need to feel that pressure gets on the instep of your big toe as you bring your foot in. And do not close your feet due to the reason thighs get in the way. So let's do this as an exercise once again. We're just going to use your left foot. So you're going to bring your foot in, downwards into the floor, to there. Immediately you'll find that you're going to settle into your left hip and do the bases of it. Let's do that a couple of times. From your standing position, weight over 2/3 of the balls of your feet, posture up, and a downward action onto the foot. Create that broken ankle and feel your floor. Let's do that again. From your open position, feel your floor, feel the downward action. There we go. So obviously we need to do that on both sides. So exactly the same action. Once again, I'm emphasizing your posture. Bring just your foot down into the floor and you'll settle into your hip slightly. Do not drop into the hip. That's going to cause problems on a later stage if you have to move out of this. So let's take it again from open position again. Foot into the floor. Very nice. So the muscles that will be used is these inner thigh muscles. So those are the muscles that's going to do the work for you. And from this position, it should be easy to move into any other forward or backward position, regardless which that's going to be. So from there, we're going to work into the forward Cuban movement. Now, very important is we're not going to work on the back leg as such today. We are purely working on how to work your front foot into the floor. Once again, without compromising the posture. Because in a general sense, when you go from here into the forward move, and you need to work into the floor, that is generally what happens. So you are losing your posture and you're losing your responsibility in a later sense. So, what is very important is as you bring your foot in, once again the instep, posture up. Now from here, as you're stepping forward, can you see that turn out stays on the foot. The knees leading with slight pressure on the floor still, and then transferring your weight onto the front foot without losing contact with the floor for a second. So let's do that again. So from your open position, using your inner thigh muscles, working down into the floor. Keep the pressure onto the instep. From here, you are going to be driving from the back foot. Keep your foot on the floor and control the pressure downwards. Now the control the pressure downwards on the front foot. If you look at the placement here, it's going to be from the instep, and I'm using the side of the instep of my big toe all the way through to the ball of my foot, through to the heel. There is no collapsing, because that generally happens when the person straightens the foot out or places a flat foot onto the floor. So you need to make sure that you can feel the pressure on the floor from the tip of the foot all the way through the ball of the foot, all the way through to the heel until your leg straightens up. That's the way that you actually control the end of the cubicle. So if you're going to go take it from the start, rush in, lead with the foot, body under, and a control down. And obviously this happens much faster. So if we do that in real time, down, forward. Let's try with the other foot. So make sure posture is up, downward pressure, and step. Once more, downward pressure. Do not lose the pressure on the floor and control the exit. So let's have a look at that from a different angle. Downward pressure, contact with the floor, until the steps complete. And with the other foot. So, for the following concept, it's actually using a Merengue chassé or a rumba slide, it doesn't particularly matter, on understanding how the floor works. So I want you to visualize the following. So as you're stepping into the floor, I want you to focus, visualize the fact that the floor actually slopes towards the side that you're stepping towards. So if I'm stepping to the side, I'm just going to use the rumba side, and I'm placing my foot. I'm not placing my foot and landing onto the floor. First, that's that for me. Secondly, you will not have control of the end of your step. So once again, you want to stick to the basic concept of touching the floor with both feet at all times, and imagine that the floor slopes down towards the side that you're actually stepping to. So as you step into the side, you want to follow the floor and straighten the foot through the floor into the stretch. Now the same concept applies when you go into the Merengue or cha-cha chassés. So the same concept applies. The floor slopes slightly towards the side that you're stepping to. You're placing your foot onto the floor and you're stepping it through. And let's do it again. Now obviously the floor changes its direction, so it slopes to the other side if you're going to use a different leg. So what's going to happen? Keep your posture and work your foot through the floor without using your upper body. Upper body is quiet, it's extended, and feeling the floor all the time. I'm not going to lie to you, it does hurt, but you do get desensitized at some stage. So let's try that again. I want you to take your foot, place your instep to the big toe onto the floor. Give it a bit of pressure downwards so you can actually feel that foot. It's just before it starts hurting. And then you squash it through the floor. And to the other side, the floor slopes to the other side, and you're stepping through. And again, the floor changes its slope, stepping through. Can you see I'm using the floor all the time? So now using that same concept, moving into, say for example, a rumba side, we're going to do exactly the same concept, just a bit of a bigger step. You're going to drive off your supporting foot, downhill, and step. That way, you stay connected to the floor. Let's do it to the other side, exactly the same thing. Focus on your posture, your balance point, feel your floor down, and straighten up. Now what I want you to focus on is, as I'm stepping, I'm not taking a dip and then straightening it out. The moment you do that, you're probably sinking into it too much. You want to try and balance the bottom of your head or book. So from here, keep your level and just straighten it out. And now, as you step through, you do not want your head to sink into the other side. You actually try and keep your balance point 50-50 at this particular point in time, just with your supporting foot raised on the heel. So now, let's try this to the other side. Still on the Merengue, remember the floor is sloping to the side, into the direction that you're stepping towards. So, instead, through the floor. Now, the floor tilts to the other side. Instead, through the floor. Floor tilts again, towards the foot working. And through. So now we're going to use exact same concept into your rumba side. Contact on the floor, posture up. Weight forward, your floor and transfer. Make sure that you don't have any dips or any sinking of your upper body. So, very easy training tool to actually enhance this method is to have 2 pieces of paper. So place the 2 pieces of paper in front of you, step onto the paper with the balls of your feet on, not the whole foot. So from here, what I want you to do, just before we start with an actual step, lift your foot up, so your toe actually is on top of the paper. Not the full foot or the ball of the foot, just your toe. And from there, just move the paper around so you get the feeling of the floor and shifting the paper. Make sure that you don't drop the paper, that's very important. So make sure that you've got that feeling on the foot. And I want you to concentrate on how it feels on your foot. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to look at the foot, you're actually going to feel the foot. This is what we're trying to enhance. So now, regardless of what you are doing, whether it's going to be the Rangi Chasse or Cha-Cha Chasse, keep contact with the floor and keep moving the paper with your toe through to the ball of your foot. If you're going to move into a Cuban L or into a Cuban walk forward, bring your foot in, bring the paper along, and make sure you keep contact with the paper and the floor at that stage. So now, what I want you to be careful of. I know what's going to happen. You're going to put the balls of your feet down and you're going to drag the paper around. It's not the nature of the exercise. You want to move the paper with your big toe. So if you're going to be moving forward, use your big toe to move the paper around. That just gives you a general feeling on how to use the floor and how to feel your floor. Once again, I'm going to emphasize this. Do not let the posture go. That is not working into the floor. You might as well just straighten your leg and work your upper body down. Push your upper body up and your feet into the floor. Working into the heel or down towards the leg. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me on the group class tonight. This was the advanced technique class, or gold class for that matter. Tonight, we've learned how to use your floor, how it should feel on your feet, and how you should be thinking. For next week, we will be covering grip isolations, how that should feel as well, and which muscles to use. From there, we'll be going into the arm extensions and how your arm lines should be used from the rib cage. So, thank you once again. For next week, same place, same time, 7 o'clock, advanced technique class on Thursday. Please do not forget about the other group classes, line dances on Monday, and all the other classes. Thank you.